Dr. Kemi for Kemi Talks Media. I'm a Nigerian American now. Look at this picture was posted this morning on the White House handles. We've gone from a laughing stock 6 months ago to the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've raised trillions of dollars in investments. There's never been anything like it. The White House is saying that President Trump's effect is igniting the world. Guys, are you watching what's going on here? Like, you can call yourself Italian American, Spanish American, Mexican American, Nigerian American. The key word is American. People left their countries and went to America. They worked hard, they contributed to the economy, and they became citizens. As a Nigerian American, is President Tinubu doing all kinds of things like this? Every time he travels or Buhari travels, they go secure this and that. And nothing is used for our youth. In the next few months, I'm going to be touching base on Gen Z issues. When Buhari was president, does anyone vividly remember how he went to France one time and Germany? And when he got to Germany, that lady Merkel, when she was still the president, Angela Merkel gave us some millions and millions of dollars to get Nigerian youth out of Germany and going back home to work in tech. They gave them money for fintechs and all kinds of stuff. Where is the money? Where is the training? What are you doing for Nigerian youth? In the last 48 hours, President Trump has gone from Saudi Arabia to Qatar. Look at the 1 trillion. Was it 1 trillion or 1.2 trillion that he secured in investments for America in Qatar alone? Look at the size of the military base in Qatar, the U.S. military base, a country you can trust. Look at how Qatar is giving him a new plane, a Boeing 747 for the new Air Force One. We don't think about these things. Air Force One has been there carrying every president. Okay, there's like 3 or 4 different ones, but at the end of the day, the government of Qatar dashed Trump a plane. They're building that plane, customized for him. People, wake up. I know you're going to say in the comments, America is the largest country in the world, is the biggest population, is this, it's that. Okay, and I'm not getting political, because I don't do political stuff. As a journalist of 31 years, when I retired, I told you that I never discussed politics. The moment I told you the coup was coming, and the next day Rivers was taking over, democracy was gone, you were abusing me. The political topics of all the killings and everything, when I started that, you were abusing me. So I dropped out of all those areas. I'm retired now in 2 of my 3 professions. You were abusing me. Oh, you retire every day. Focus! The woman has 3 degrees. Someone wrote, focus, the woman has 3 degrees. She just retired from 2 and you're shouting she retires every day. Start demanding accountability from your own president. Where has President Tinubu gone to secure anything for us? And we've seen that money used for us. American, professionals, they don't go abroad to work. When they go abroad, it's usually for missionary work. About 20% are leaving the country because they hate Trump. Another like 5-10% go out to look for good jobs in some other countries like Dubai. But look at the cost of living in Dubai. Can every American do that? If every American could do that, they would have left America a long time ago. President Trump is working. Like I said, I'm not going political, okay? I haven't joined the Republican Party yet. Maybe the next election I will join a party. But wake up, people. I'm so proud of this president. Thank you, Mr. Trump, for all you do for us. Honestly, I want to see President Trump again. I've never seen him as president. I saw him during The Apprentice when I was one of the bloggers in 2004 in New York. Many of you were babies. Yeah, babies. Because Rich KJT is 25 this year, and he was like 2-3 years old that time. There was a reality show called The Apprentice. Please go watch it. Go to Wikipedia and read about it. Okay, there's a movie too, but look at the one that says The Apprentice TV series. President Trump and Mark Burnett, a TV producer, created that reality show. And Trump was like, it was like Big Brother Nigeria, but executives inside one room or one office. It was really good. At that time, I know I used to do a lot of blogging for American Idol, Canadian Idol, all that, and Apprentice was one of my blog thing. I even had Whitney Houston's reality show, Being Bobby Brown. I was blogging like 4 or 5 different shows on TV at that time. And the last time I saw Mr. Trump was at the Trump Plaza Hotel during the Broadcast Foundation Award. The Broadcast Foundation is the one that really makes sure we're doing well, all the broadcasters. So we're honoring Bob Wright of NBC. And honestly, I haven't seen Mr. Trump since then. I stayed in the hotel, that particular hotel, and I remember having an incident in the room where my baby fell off the bed and I demanded that they bring it. I didn't even demand. I was just like, the manager came to the door and I was asking him if he can bring a crib. I didn't know if they had one. Next thing you know, the owner of the hotel came downstairs. Mr. Trump lives up there in the penthouse. Came downstairs, get this lady a crib. Who will forget that? And then he ran for office in 2020. He's tried to run for office again and people were calling him a racist. This is a man that helped a black woman get a crib in the room, take care of me, everything. And he said, waive the bills. Oh, we stayed another 3 days after the awards. And then I went back to Baltimore with the kids. But anyway, those are the things I remember Mr. Trump for. And he's a good guy. He's a good president. And look at the money that he's getting from all over the world. Some people will be sending representatives all over the place. Mr. Trump flew to Saudi Arabia. Did you see him arriving in Saudi Arabia with all those F-14s? The Saudi Arabia Air Force, the F-14 jets escorted him on both sides on Air Force One. Which president has gotten that? Guys, wake up. Oh. All right. I'm just glad that USAID is gone. No more giving tons of money to people that will loot it. Everything America is giving to us is being looted. Everyone on this video must tag President Trump. The White House always watches my video. Remember when I was doing that USAID one, what happened next? They canceled all the programs, PEPFAR and all that. Gave them 75 days, subject to continuation, all that stuff. They're watching the money. Like I said, I'm not getting political. I'm not going to tell you the Democrats weren't watching the money, but there's a lot of goodies coming to Nigerians, but never reaches the Nigerian. So good job, President Trump. Please tag President Trump, would you? Tag him up. Okay, Dan will be reading all your comments. Dan Scavino, our friend, who's the White House handler. Okay, so you must call Dan your friend, or our friend Dan Scavino. Is sitting there next to President Trump, and of course Margot Martin. Margot's sitting there too, and all the people are there, and they're all watching these videos. If you think they're not watching all what we're doing, they are. Mr. Trump, thank you. See money in the back there with the eagle. Only picture left. Only thing to add on this picture is Wizkid sitting on the money back there with the eagles. I'm just like flabbergasted. Like, these are things the Nigerian government could do, but no one trusts them. With all the money Abacha carried out of the country, and they're still saying, oh, he has this, he has that. What's that $65 million that the FBI just returned for the use of the Nigerian people? That's what it said. We don't see this money. And how would any country even trust you? Then you come up with some lies that you've paid all your IMF loan. I'm Dr. Kemi Talks Media, retired journalist, retired pharmacist, public relations specialist.